back to the start of the second half. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's Duvernay on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Completes this one to Rice. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Man in motion here. From the 42. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6. He'll throw it. Finds his man, Rice. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Man in motion, out of the slot. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. He's going deep this time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Bigsby can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Lawrence to throw it. And he's got it. That's a layout for it, but Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. May on 1st and 10. That throw finds Johnston. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On play action, here's May. He throws a bullet deep to the... This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no, coaches say stay out there. We're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
In motion right is Metcalf. Okay, and the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter.